Hello, myself Deepak Solanki, and today I will be teaching you chemistry chapter matter in our surrounding. So we can write here chemistry. We can write name of the chapter matter in our surroundings. So first of all, we discuss about the origin of matter, from where matter has originated. So origin of matter, if we say the first matter, hydrogen, originated in the cooling of the Big Bang. The denser form of matter were created in the stars. We can look the visualization like this. You can see the visualization from where the matter originated. Origins in the first moment after the Big Bang, the universe was extremely hot and dense. As the universe cooled, conditions become just right to give rise to building blocks of matter, the quarks and electrons of which we all are made. Now coming up to matter, what is exactly matter mean? What we can say matter is any substance. Matter matter is any substance which have some mass and occupies some volume. Some volume it should occupy. Okay. We'll rub this. So talking about matter, anything that we see around us, table, chair, which have some space, which occupy some space, some volume, some mass, that all are matter. Actually, matter consists of atoms. Group of atoms together form matter. Now talking about the states of matter, we can say what can we talk about the states of matter. States of matter, we can say that it consists in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, let me show you some PPT by which we can understand it more. states of matter. You can say solid. In solid, the particles are very closely packed with the force of attraction between them, and it is not easy to break the force between them. If we heat at a very high melting point, then only it can break and can conduct electricity. On the other hand, liquid is has some force of attraction, less force of attraction than solid, and can be easily separated. It can take the shape of container that you can see in the slide. And third one is gas, in which intermolecular forces are very less and the particles are freely distributed and can be moved freely. So we can say that about the states of matter. Let me tell you about the physical properties of matter. It is made up of tiny particles called atoms and molecules. You can say that atoms and molecules it is made up of, tiny particles it is made up of. And it can, they have spaces between them. Particles of one type of matter get into spaces between the different particles of other matter. Here comes the other process called diffusion, in which intermixing of particles take place. Let me show what diffusion is. You can rub the states of matter, right? Diffusion is a process in which there is intermixing of particles take place by their own. It's just the property of matter particles only. So we can write here about diffusion also. Yeah, the intermixing of particles of matter on their own, on their own is known as diffusion. We can say there is a difference between osmosis and diffusion. In osmosis, semi-permeable membrane is present, whereas in diffusion, semi-permeable membrane is not present. Another point, particles of matter attract each other. They have force acting between them. Since they are attracted with some force and they are bind together with some force. So we can add the next property of matter, that it attracts each other. It attracts each other. They have kinetic energy by which they attract, by which they move, the ability to flow is the kinetic energy, attract each other. They attract each other. Some force of attraction. Now let me tell you about the change. We can convert the state of matter from one point to another. We can see here from solid to liquid we can change by melting. From liquid to gas we can change by evaporation. And if we want to change solid directly to gas, then the process is known as sublimation. Liquid to solid we do from freezing, and gas from directly solid. The process is known as diffusion. Now, what are the factors that affect the change in state? First of all, temperature. If we increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of molecules of gases increases. Therefore, the force of attraction, state of change takes place. Second one is pressure. The collisions acting against molecule. The more the collision act between the molecules, more the change will take place in the state. Third one is volume. The space available for molecules to move in. Volume of the container, how much volume the container has. So you can say more the volume of the container, the more easily the molecules will move and more easily it will change the state. Next one is the number of molecules. Number of molecules, more the number of molecules, it will not easy to break the force of attraction between them. Less the number of molecules, less the volume. Volume fill it should be more, but less the number of molecules, more there is a chances of a state of matter to change. Next, we can discuss about evaporation. What is evaporation? Without reaching its boiling point, there is a change of state from liquid to gas. That is known as evaporation. We can see in this picture. There are 7 factors to affect evaporation: temperature, surface area, atmospheric vapor pressure, agitation, atmospheric pressure on the liquid under evaporation, type of product required, economic factors. Temperature, as we increase temperature, evaporation increase. As we increase surface area, we can take an example when we dry the clothes in summer, in rainy days. If we increase surface area between the clothes, then evaporation will take fast. Okay, and the type of product required, humidity also affect the evaporation. Next, we can say about the cooling effect of evaporation. Why we feel cold in breeze when we are wet? Because the rate of evaporation is higher if it's windy. If we take ethanol in our palm, we feel cool. This is because of cooling effect only. We put water in pot and it becomes cold. Why? Because of cooling effect. The pores absorb the heat from outside and make that water cool. That is known as cooling effect. Cooling effect we can say only also in the case of sweating. When we are sweating, then the amount of heat that evaporate and give us cool effect that cause us feel cool. So that's all about matter, introduction to matter. Thank you.